stand by 3, and then wiping, frame sync 4. Go 3, you're up.
Good morning, Utah. Thank you for waking up with us.
Opens clear.
It is 6 o'clock on this snowy Friday morning. Brian is out live tracking the winter storm sweeping across our state. So let's take
Boxes
a
are in
live look
preset.
at downtown Salt Lake City this morning. You can kind of see there
Stand by
that's
4
what the
box.
visibility looks like right now. It
Tell
was
Brian to
really
stand
rough
by,
on my
he's
way
talking.
into work this
Stand by,
morning.
Brian.
That's
Stand
because
by.
the roads are wet and covered with
boxes.
snow. So we have a team of reporters
Boxes.
in Weaver, Salt
Five
Lake,
boxes,
and
five
Utah
boxes.
counties tracking the storm and
Stand
what
by,
it means
Nate,
for your
full.
morning commute. Let's start with meteorologist Nate Larson and
Nate's
your
up.
today. And Nate, how much
Stand by,
snow
wiping
are we
Nate at the
expecting
key.
to get?
You know, we're kind of right on par so far with the forecast. 2 to 5 inches was
Wiping
in the
it.
forecast for the valleys. The airport's at 3 inches so far. Southern Utah University camera showing you the quad
Okay,
at Southern
what's the
Utah University. We do have snow on the ground. We
Is
are
that
going to
825?
continue to see some active weather. It's been kind of a wintry
825.
mix for Cedar City as temperatures have still been on the milder side. Still
At
waiting for the cold
825
front
is
to
going
move
to
through.
be
We'll show you current radar conditions there. But right now, storm tracker again,
Alright,
still showing
what does
snow across
825
much of the
say on
west
your
side
rundown?
front, so it's still coming down.
Oh,
Winds have
Jillian's
calmed
in it.
down
Tell
quite a
Jillian
bit,
I need to
especially as the
code it
front's
too.
working its way through central and southeastern Utah. But as we take a zoom
Do
in
what?
closer to our neck of the woods, you can see some of the moisture.
Oh yeah, thank you. But what is,
From the
did you hear what I
northwest to
said?
the southeast. So Brigham City.
Yeah, what does it say on
clearing
your
out.
rundown?
Even portions of Ogden, Layton starting to see lesser
Okay,
snowfall.
we will
around
come to
south.
her center.
Our storm system, we are expecting it to move
So
out pretty quickly
825
this
will be
morning.
Jillian's
It is
center.
on the way out, at least
And
in
then
northern
full
Utah,
screen.
and still moving through parts of central southern
thank you
Utah.
for
So
letting me know
Cedar
about
City's
Bob.
currently pretty quiet as far as any radar returns go right now, but there is still a bit
30.
of a wintry mix
Okay,
from
so I
about
have center
Delta,
full screen set.
southwest
Jillian can hop
towards
back in
Cedar
if she
City
needs
on
to.
I-15, that corridor there. Futurecast then kind of right on par with what we're seeing on radar. Snow showers quickly
Okay, we're
diminishing
boxing
across
with
the
Bob
north.
next.
This is 8 o'clock. Could see a little bit of lake enhanced moisture, mainly over the mountain areas, so some lingering snow showers into your afternoon.
Also, Nancy,
Overall forecast though,
when we
cold
have a
temperatures
free
now the
day,
northwest
I
floors
want
are
to take
35
so we
for
can
a
try
high
to do
today.
it
That's down a
process
good
because
15
the one
degrees from yesterday's
person,
50.
one camera on the
The
road, one
northwest winds are
person
going to stick
standing
around
on
10 to
one of
15
them.
miles an hour.
Just
St.
like
George,
Gerald did it last year at
54.
work.
A
He said
chance
to
of
do a
some
tester.
showers early, otherwise breezy winds.
Yeah,
Up to
so
10
you
miles
see
an
how
hour
they
in the
can have,
southwest
like,
as well. All right, let's
see
go
that.
check out road conditions.
Boxes,
Faring with
stand
some
by
of the
one.
snow tapering off. Bob,
So
look at
sometimes
that.
when they're in their truck,
Well, yeah, everything's tapering off a little
they'll
bit,
have
but
one
still,
camera
people
facing
have
the
to go
anchor and one
slowly.
camera
They
facing
gotta
the road.
Go
And we
slow,
can do
that's
that.
the word
Okay,
we got
two
right now.
zeros,
You see, we are
yeah.
starting to get a little less
I wanna
flow
test it
in our
first,
cameras
but
there.
yeah,
That's really
we
good. We
definitely
got
do.
little accidents around,
Okay,
but
camera
most of
3
them
is
are
next on
off to the
Jillian.
side of the road, not really doing much in the way of damage. I've checked them, none of them are really impactful right now. Of course, they're impactful to whoever's in them or whoever's off to the side of the road, but we do need to make sure that we are being careful and in all that we are doing. Here we go, we're finally starting to move. Provo to Salt Lake, Salt Lake. to
Okay, stand by
Provo.
camera 3.
Looking fairly normal, about
30
50 minutes.
seconds.
Give yourself that extra time. I'd go over an hour just to make sure that you are there safe, because we are seeing this kind of traffic everywhere. We've got to make sure that we are slow. I think we learned a lot from Monday, which was good, but we're not out of the woods yet. Still going 25 miles an hour, even a little bit slower. You can see a little bit of red right here as we get around that corner there. Going from Florida to Salt Lake. That is going to be one of our slowest places right now.
Okay,
Mostly
stand
because
Jillian
there's
by.
not a lot of other ways you can go. Once you're going one way, you're pretty much stuck into that. But you can see, time's a little over an hour as well there. We are making our way through. It's going to give yourself that extra time. Things are going to be improving, but still, always plan on giving yourself extra time. And then as we are looking, going up into north and into Davis County, a couple little accidents again, just minor, and making your way Salt Lake to Ogden, Ogden to Salt Lake. Again, give
Stand
yourself
Jillian
that
by.
time, that extra hour, and it's all going to be what you need to make sure that you arrive safe. Jillian?
Q.
Thank you, Bob. So we're seeing the
Stand by
impact this
boxes
last
with
winter
Brian
weather is
Frame
having
Sync
on our
1,
morning
first
commute.
live.
So what does the storm mean for skiers or anyone heading up the canyon?
Boxes.
Brian is out live at the
Stand by
mouth of
wiping live.
Headlands Canyon this morning. And Brian, how's the storm looking up there?
Well, it's dicey conditions up here, Jillian. I'm here at the chain
Okay,
up
Brian,
here in Parley's
out of this,
Canyon,
we'll
where
toss
whether
to
you're a semi-truck or whether
Frame
you're a
Sync
regular
2.
car,
Kayla.
everyone's required to be able to put chains in their car. In fact, you look behind me here, you see that car just behind us. That car's been here for the last half hour or so putting chains on their car. And that's the requirement for everyone. Whether you're a semi-truck, everyone is required to be able to put chains on their car here up Parley's Canyon or bigger Little Cottonwood Canyon. So whoever you are, you'll need the right equipment. Now, of course, with those chains, it will be required.
Stand by Kayla.
It's going to make an issue for like heading up here, so that you have that snow will be a problem. Snow is expected to be about a foot or more of snow there up the canyons, which will be an issue if you're headed up that way. the extra
Look at
traffic that's coming up the
823
canyon will be an issue as
placeholder.
well. So be prepared to be able to give yourself a lot of extra time.
Standby boxes.
Not only for the volume of traffic headed up that
Thank you,
way, but for the dicey conditions, because it will be more slippery here up the canyon than it will be down the valleys. So that's how it's shaping up here in the canyons. For more on how the
Boxes.
morning commute's affecting
Standby
everyone
wiping
driving
live,
through the
frame
Harvard
sync
morning
2.
drive. Let's check in here with ABC4's Kayla Baggerly, live checking conditions on I-15 in Utah County. Kayla, how's it looking down there?
You're clear.
Ryan, we're seeing some snow flurries here and some powerful winds.
Okay, stand by, Beta
Now, the
BO.
roads do look quite slippery and wet right now. The Utah Department of Transportation is saying that they want drivers to take their time and plan for these conditions. They say they are expecting intense, fast-moving snow to be affecting roads statewide. They're asking that drivers
Beta's up.
prepare as they plan their morning
Standby
commute.
Alpha SOT.
Think about giving themselves extra time or delaying when they leave. UDOT says the roads have been pre-treated and hundreds of snowplows will be working to clear them as the storm
Okay,
is
Standby Alpha
going.
SOT.
They say the storm is expected to deliver more than an inch of snow per hour, which can be hard to keep up with. And although most of the snowfall is expected by early morning, there will be cleanup for hours after.
Wipe it.
It can be a challenge because the snow just builds up, and so our folks are going to be going back
Stand
and
by
forth
live.
over the same areas until we've got the roads cleared.
Live. Standby wiping live full. Frame sync 2.
They say
And then once again, we will come to Jillian, camera 3 for 825.
Give yourself plenty of stopping distance.
Wipe it.
We're just seeing those flurries on the
Jillian,
roads,
camera 3 is next.
slick conditions. And it's not affecting just the roads here in Utah County, it's also affecting schools. The Alpine School District just said that there will be a 2-hour delayed start today because of these weather conditions.
Okay,
Reporting
standard by.
live in Lehigh, Kayla Baggerly, ABC4 News.
Q.
Thank you, Kayla.
Stand by
As
full
you
screen.
mentioned, all the snow we're getting is impacting several schools this morning. So all
Wiping
schools
back
in
to
the
Jillian,
Canyon
camera
School
3
District
for
are canceled today
827.
because of the storm. Also, the Salt Lake City School District, Cache County School District, and the Grand
Standard by.
School District are all on a 2-hour snow delay.
Stand by.
Q.
Make sure we'll keep following those and let you know if any more schools
Standby
are
boxes
impacted
with
by the
frame
storm.
sync 3.
So up in northern Utah, the snow is really coming down, and the roads there are getting dicey too.
It's
Let's
up.
check back in with ABC4.
Stand by
Jordan
live.
Rose live in Ogden this morning. And Jordan, what do drivers need to be aware of?
Jordan's up.
Snow on the ground.
Yeah, first let's just start with this. We're up by Bybee Road in Ogden, and neighbors are just starting to wake up. Actually, there is a guy that is using a snowplow here to get some snow off his driveway. About
Stand by,
4 or 5
Beta.
inches of snow down here. And I'm trying to be careful here. It is pretty slick, but this isn't like that typical
Yeah, right.
snow you need
I
for
was
a
like, where'd it
snowball.
go?
I mean, you try to pack it together,
Oh,
it just falls right apart, which is good for neighbors, in this area, and for those around up here in Ogden, and even for those on the roads with the snowplows, it makes them easier to get the snow off of the roads, sidewalks, etc. But for drivers, they need to be aware that snowplows are out, but sometimes it takes a little longer than needed to make sure that their commute is gonna be okay.
Video's up.
We had one of our photographers drive from Roy down to Salt Lake City.
Standby
down
Alpha
to,
SOT,
Davis
SOT
People's
only.
studio here to kind of show how the roads looked earlier. That was about 3 or 4 hours ago now. But we did speak to the Utah Highway Patrol, and they were telling us about their patrols and what they do to help people out. They want you to call them. That is their job. If you get stuck, don't be afraid to call them. It may take a little while. Let your boss know. If you have a good boss and you have someone that cares for you, they should know that these road conditions are
I have a
rough.
great
Let
boss.
them know Utah Highway Patrol can help you out if you are delayed, if you're stuck. They will help you get out of that mess.
Made everybody
Really,
drive
safety.
through it
Safety is
today.
Right.
paramount for Utah Highway Patrol. They
Stand
just
by
say,
Alpha
this is
SOT.
the speed limit is 70, doesn't mean you need to go 70, they just say you need to be careful out on these roads today.
Standby Beta SOT. Beta SOT. It's up.
Speed is the one.
Almost
number
ran
one
out of
thing,
video again.
and when road conditions are slick,
Yeah.
and that they're gonna get people in trouble. So people just need to slow down, just be patient.
And wiping live.
The people that are up in the Weber County area that
Okay,
are
stand by full
watching
screen with
us right
Jillian.
now, know that if you are in this area where we are, the snow is light. It'll be easier on your back when you have to go and shovel some of the snow, which is good. But there is still a little bit coming down. We might have just a little more flurries for the next hour or so. And of course, we'll keep you updated throughout the morning.
Stand Jillian
Reporting
by.
live in Weber County, Jordan Burroughs, ABC4 News.
Cure.
Thank you, Jordan. And
Okay,
make sure
stand by
you
wiping
stay
Jillian,
ABC4
camera
News
3
throughout
for
the day.
8:35.
Continue to track this winter storm and, of course, bring you the latest updates both on air and online at abc4.com. In
Stand by,
national
Alphaville.
news, lawmakers are taking action to prevent a rail strike that threatened the economy.
It's up.
The lawmakers rejected a move to add guaranteed
Stand by,
sick
Beta
leave
Pack.
that the unions have been fighting for. The country appears to have dodged a bullet just as the economy is showing some encouraging signs this morning.
Stand by.
Andrew Dimber has the latest.
Beta Pack, it's up.
This morning, an economic crisis averted.
Okay, Jillian, camera 3 is next to
Wait,
tag
rail
this, and then we'll do
strike.
another full screen.
Keep things moving.
President Biden is poised to sign a bill that will prevent a major rail strike after the Senate passed a resolution requiring rail workers to accept a tentative labor agreement.
All right, your live one is still in the van. That's what you will use for
The new labor deal
8:39.
includes a $16,000 immediate payout,
You're
with an
welcome.
increase in wages and benefits to $160,000, a 24% pay raise, $5,000 performance bonuses,
Yeah, it's
maintaining
almost
access to
like
health care
we should use
plans,
another
and
camera
an
besides
additional
that
day
one.
of paid personal leave.
What was negotiated so much better than anything they ever
Frame
had.
sync 1
For leaders
for
of at least 4 major
8:39.
unions,
Okay.
that agreement still falls short.
Let her know I'm changing
On
it.
The deal
8:39,
only
we're gonna
includes
take
a
the
single
Carlos
day of
Canyon
paid
Street
sick leave
out
for
area,
workers. An
because
effort to
his
secure
camera's
7
not
days of
looking
leave
very
was voted down in the Senate on Thursday.
So I'm gonna change
It is the
that.
first time in decades
I
that
changed
Congress
the band
has
for
used
you.
its powers to intervene and stop a
Yeah, I
strike.
don't know
But the
what can be done
consequences
for that.
could have been crippling for businesses as we head into the holidays.
Okay, we're under 1
Because
minute,
we
about
see positive
45
news
out.
signs in the economy.
Yeah.
Gas prices are falling across the country,
Right,
down the
frame sync
lowest
1
since
is what
before
we'll
Russia
use.
invaded Ukraine in February. AAA reporting
Does
the
Brian
national
know?
average for unleaded gas now at $3.47 per
That's his
gallon.
camera.
It's down about 12 cents in the last week. Gas
30.
Buddy predicts prices could fall below $3 per gallon by Christmas.
This is putting real money back into
No, we're in
people's
the A
pockets.
block
A few
still.
reasons for this. One is we're not driving as much because the busy summer driving season is behind us. Also, refineries
no,
here
we're
that were
still-
offline because of
Hey,
maintenance and
no.
repairs are back
10
up to
seconds.
speed.
And the November jobs report that is out today
It
will
is a
provide
standard
snapshot
out
of
cue.
the
Watch your
market,
headroom.
which
Julian
is
just
expected to show
adjusted.
slow but
Techniques.
strong growth.
Standing by.
Andrew Dimber, ABC News, New York.
Q.
And the Federal
Stand by
Reserve
full
is
screen.
paying close attention to the data in today's job report. In 2 weeks, the Fed could slow the pace of raising interest rates aimed at bringing down inflation.
Full screen.
Keep an eye on that. Well,
Okay,
it's the
stand by,
season
wiping
of
camera
giving,
3 for the
ABC4
bump.
News is helping Toys for Tots
Banners
collect
updated in
donations for
8:39.
Utah kids in
Copy
need.
that.
You can drop off new unwrapped toys.
Okay, stand by,
at
wiping
any
camera
Papa
3 for
Murphy's
the bump. We'll then
location
wipe
or
frame
right here at
sync 1
Facebook for a
for
new
a
season
live look.
December 18th. As we head to the break, let's take a live look at the chain-up area in Parley's
All right, stand by, break.
You see lots of trucks there. The roads are wet, they're full of snow, and a lot of those trucks are starting to chain up as they go up that mountain. It is a dangerous commute this morning, so make sure you're prepared. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
In 3, 2, 1, break. All right, good job, everybody. 2:15. This is a white to boxes with Jillian and Nate. Boxes are in preset.